All right, Brent Porcio, topvelocity.net. Pitching outs here, Eddie on the right, comparing you up with Manny on the left. So this Manny's here, this is 90. He's under 6 feet too, not a big guy. So let's take y'all both out of leg lift. So you can see right here, right when your front leg comes in front of your front hip, you open your front leg. So you abduct your front hip and you almost even internally rotate and to open. So it's a big opening of the front hip, even though your trunk's trying to stay closed. But you can see Manny's even more closed than you. You're more kind of in line with the target. So the problem is from there, you're not going to continue to move forward and down at the same rate. So you can see Manny's he's gonna keep moving forward and down, even though he is opening, but not as early and not as aggressively. Okay, so you're opening early and aggressive to where your front foot is pointing way off at landing to first base, like really, really far. I haven't seen a foot kind of turn that far. It's pretty aggressive. So you can see Manny at landing. His is more straight. I mean, it's even could be more closed. So he could actually hold it and ride his back leg longer. And he's doing way better than you on that. So because of that at landing, even though both your hips are open, you can see he's on the top of his foot. You're on the top of your foot. I mean, he's probably even a little bit more open than you. He's also in a longer stride. And if you're going to open your front side early, you're going to shorten your stride. So it's because he delayed opening. And like I said, the shoulders are more closed than you. You're in a more open position. So that means you've already lost a lot of velocity. Because the moment you start opening front side, which is really early, you're really just kind of transferring your power. So you're very quick to transfer power, which means you're going to lose the ability to generate power in your stride. So we got to work on staying closed and moving more forward and down at the same rate, and even the concepts that are more advanced concepts of like holding torsion, keeping the femur, the drive leg externally rotated as long as possible. Okay. And then from here, you can see Manny now has more time as he goes into layback to move his trunk forward. You're not gonna have much time. Your arm doesn't even have time to get to layback because everything's so early, so therefore it's so rushed. Even though you use your front leg well, you extend your front leg, but you're quicker to release and everything's more vertical in release than Manny here. So you can see much more linear at release, which that's strong correlation of velocity, is ability to move the trunk farther forward. And you can see he's done that well, mainly because he was later to open, which allowed him to build more power and transfer that power later, and therefore generated more power at the end. So you just got to work on that. More than likely, it's linking to your hips. I bet you got some tight hips. It's probably all linking to your hips. So we got to work on hip mobility, abduction. You probably tighten internal rotation, extension, things like that. You're going to have to work on, and you're going to have to build the power to be able to sit and get more power in lower positions, more linear. All these key things you're going to have to develop, which obviously you can do with the program through all the drive drills, even advancing the sled drills. If you want to add in the trunk accelerators, they really help this. And then all the lifting, the cleaning, increasing your power to weight ratio, strength ratio, so you can be more explosive to be able to make these movements. Lengthen the kinetic chain and build more power through these movements.